I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Championship live from beautiful Vernon, British Columbia. I'm Brent Lang, and I will be commentating our feature matchup tonight, Manitoba ladies versus the Nova Scotia ladies, and we're off to the first end start here. We've got Manitoba with the hammer winning the draw to the button, and we've got lots of action coming up this week. Looks like him and his son, I think it's Mike, have the ice conditions, playing conditions here look fantastic early. Good looking shot coming in here. Maybe overswept it a bit. Gonna roll a little too far. Some fancy footwork. So now that same hit that Joel's kind of struggled with in the first one, over curled by quite a bit. Just needs a hit and stay. Get Manitoba on the board.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Vernon Curling Club. Curling's finally started. My name's Dave Merklinger. Hi. We have ladies coming around with 50-50. So we're doing 150-50 per day.
Turn hit.
It will be posted downstairs
Better
on the
looking
board.
throw, but they're still sweeping it
Your
early.
support.
I think this one's going to hold its line well enough to get 1 point for Manitoba. And we've got a 2-1 Nova Scotia lead after 2 ends. We'll be right back with more action right after this.
He's going really, really well.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Brent Lang, live from the Vernon, BC Curling Club. An awesome building here where we get to host the Everest Senior Curling Championships. The best of the best from across Canada, all 14 provinces and territories represented. And we're going to claim a Canadian champion by the end of the week. So we've got third end, the first guard slid into the rings. Nova Scotia hit it, and then Manitoba followed up with a takeout of their own and stayed outside the rings. So now we've got lead Kim Garvey being asked by Jocelyn Nix, who calls the game and throws second. I think I've solved the riddle. My apologies to all the Nova Scotia fans and ladies out here, but I think I have it figured out. So Kim says she just started curling before retirement. A very late bloomer, she calls herself. But she's had a lot of success since then. Played in the 2019 Club Curler Women's Provincial Champions, so played in the Club Curling Championship that we were at last week. One of, if not the best event going in terms of entertainment value and excitement. Jess Rex in the garden rolls in the ring. So Manitoba second here. Allison Bell going to be asked to hit and roll towards the center. Allison is currently a vaccination nurse at Shoppers Drug Mart. And says one of her greatest accomplishments is she's raised two amazing kids. Scott's a high school teacher and Eliza is in third year law. So just under curled there a little bit. Jocelyn is now here. While Jocelyn throws, fourth rock thrower Andrea Solney goes down and holds the room. So, like I said, I have solved the riddle, I believe. Jocelyn's retired from the banking industry, 28 years at Scotiabank. Close here, not quite. First one to make that roll behind the center guard is going to take a big advantage in this end. If Allison can do that on her second chance here. Intern hit coming, sweeping it for curl. Everybody's kind of missing this one on the straight side. Will it hang around and save that center guard? Talking about maybe peel on the guard. Considering the come around, peel the guard, and we hit the open one. Always a lot of options in curling. Great part of our game is the strategy and trying to figure out what the other team will do next, what gives us the best advantage.
Oh yeah. Really?
Sure, it needs to throw that much. Looks like it's right on line. Shot by Jocelyn. I think it's only 2-1, so I don't think you'll see Manitoba take a chance and throw the come around. Some updates for you on the ladies' side. We've got Northern Ontario up 1-0 over New Brunswick. Got a battle of Yukon versus Nunavut. Yukon up 2-0 on the ladies, and then New Brunswick men, past champions of this event, are up 2-0 on Northwest Territories on the men's side. And Newfoundland off to a hot start. Mark Noseworthy, a familiar name, up 4-0. Playing the third end against Nunavut. Our sheet, 2-1 Nova Scotia is trading hit and stays. Another heavyweight battle on the men's side right beside us. Team Nova Scotia, Paul Fleming. Got to be one of the favorites. Paul's still such a great player, always has been. Against Brian Cochran, a player and a team that's very familiar with this event. And it is, I believe, 2-0 Nova Scotia after a messy last time where Nova Scotia managed to steal. And then the other ladies' game is Saskatchewan and Newfoundland. It looks like it's 1-0 Saskatchewan, but I can't see past the pillars. So a hit and roll out finally on our sheet, and Ryan Bonner with the first chance to play the come around. That's nice tight center guard. Put some pressure on Nova Scotia. They haven't had a lot of pressure on Nova Scotia since halfway through the first end. Line looks quite good, but looking like it's quite heavy. Need this to stay in the rings, or else they're going to lose that center guard, I think. Hung around, so probably Nova Scotia's got a draw now. They may still hit the guard. Jill alcohol. They are going to. Justin is going to call the come around here. Jill's a retired teacher of 35 years in elementary education teaching. I certainly wouldn't be cut out for that, but like it, love it, and thank you to Jill. I mean, a super important job, as we all know. See if she can find draw weight and match up with the line. We know it curls a lot here. We've seen a few wrecks, a few over curls. Looks to be wide enough. Must be heavy to be staying that straight that long. But it's close. Swimping it on the high side, trying to make it curl, get it in there. Don't want this behind the tee line, but if it is behind the tee line, don't want it right there. So a big chance here. I mean, a very precise shot required, but if Joelle can make this freeze perfectly, draw the button perfectly, it's gonna, in all likelihood, it's going to be a steal from Manitoba. It's getting late in the end, so see if Joelle is up to the challenge. It'll really come down to the sweepers as well. Joelle's got her job is to give the sweepers a chance to put this in the right spot. Shows the out turn, a little bit more room. There's more room on the button with this turn. Sweepers jumped on it right away. Need this to be right on the button. Looking a little bit light. They're working it hard though. The line's perfect if they can get it there. Oh, this is looking like a fantastic shot, just short. But a super dangerous stone. That what is Nova Scotia going to do to deal with that? First thought is you guard that, but then can Joelle and Manitoba chase the yellow on the intern side and just chip it? And then it would be probably a steal. Is there a way to get another one in there? Not really. Corner freeze. Yeah, that's an option. Great shot by Team Manitoba. Front end. Natalie and Allison are huffing and puffing up there. For those who don't think curling is a sport, you just got to sweep end to end once and realize some fitness is required if you want to do it well. We talked with a lot of the players last night. One of the challenges for a lot of the senior teams is they don't play very much. They're talking to looking for events. Dave Bomer of the Manitoba team, they were looking to try and get an event, and nothing came together for them. So only played a couple of games leading into provincials. It's hard to be in tip-top game shape if you don't play. Long conversation here from Nova Scotia. Not just lead, but just Kind of tells you how much they're shot rock, but they are in trouble here. They decided on the guard. So Andrew going to throw the out turn. Jocelyn's tapping top 12, which is fine. I think top 12, halfway guard does the same thing. Top 12 is more usable maybe next time if she does make that chase on the intern. So can't be heavy here, obviously. Don't want to bump them up for shot rock. Don't want to do your opponent any favors. Line looks pretty good. Was he top? Shot. There is an opportunity if Joel wants to take it on. It's risky, but you do throw the hit on that. Kind of a little bit right on the nose almost. And flying one. She thinks she can get there with the intern, and I completely agree. You can absolutely get to shot rock here. I think you can even get to hers on the top of the button. If it gets tight to that guard, they're going to have to keep sweeping to not touch the blue on the top button. It's an absolutely perfect shot with how much curls out here. I think they could even lie two here. But they would be happy even if she chips it and rolls off and they end up lying one. That would be a great result. I think it's heavy. The strippers are calling it heavy early. Joelle doesn't look very happy. Way out there. Just didn't get this one online. That's just quite a bit too much weight too, which causes it to stay straight that much longer. So is there a way to get in for two? I would say the out turn draw to the side of the button is absolutely there. The in-turn draw, I don't know that it is. I think Andrea sees it over there. More room on the out-turn side. Nope. We're going to stick with the in-turn. You're a little bit heavy here. You could actually give up a steal. I'm not a fan of this one. I think it's possible, but it's pinpoint accuracy, and if you're a foot heavy, you're going to give up a steal. Way more room over here. They must have heard me. They've got their earpieces in. So extremely precise draw required here of Andrea Saulnier. Can she make it for a 3-point lead? Playing this, they're definitely going to score 1 point. So right out of her hand, the line looks really good. Actually looks a bit heavy to me. Just an oversweep there. Not going to get to the right line and just a little bit too much weight, but another point on the board for Nova Scotia, a 3-1 lead after 3 ends. We will be right back after this quick break.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
All right, looks like we're back. We've got 4 ends in the books here in our first game of an exciting week here live from the Everest Senior Curling Championships in Vernon, British Columbia. This is the Canadian Championship for the seniors, men's and ladies. Two Canadian champions will be crowned. So an exciting end in the fourth there. Manitoba missed opportunity, a tough shot for 3, just a little bit heavy, and is forced to settle for 1. So Nova Scotia in control of this game right now. 3-2 with the hammer, playing the fifth end, and it looks like they've slipped into the rings here with their center guard. So Nova Scotia definitely going to hit this one. It'll be interesting to see if Manitoba throws another center guard or if they decide to just allow Nova Scotia to hit up and down from this end. Probably. Not sure that's going to be advisable. It looks like they caught a break here, and they might definitely going to roll out. I don't know if they're going to take it out. Roll out. So another chance. Manitoba take 2, throw the center guard. Second chance. This one looks to be on target. Line's good. Sweeping it, which tells me it's not heavy. And a very good center guard. So Nova Scotia lead. Kim Garvey. Intern come around here. Important to keep this in front of the tee line. It doesn't really matter if it's buried so much. It's just a very important speed shot.
So that was your busy day that you couldn't come to Benson. That's brutal.
Update. Nova Scotia ladies have blown that game wide open. It's 13-0 over Newfoundland and Labrador all of a sudden. Not all of a sudden, that took a couple of ends, but 3, 2, and a 4, all steals the last couple ends. So good come around there, right on the top of the button. Still a chance for Manitoba if Allison can make a good come around, just bump it back a little bit, even just freeze right on it. I think you'll see Nova Scotia peel the guard, but you never know. It's funny in these situations, sometimes, not that you'd ever try and miss a shot on purpose. But this one, if she does miss by a little bit, you might entice Nova Scotia. She's got a really good shot, so Nova Scotia is going to automatically peel the guard, I think. But if she had have missed it a little, bounced off, or didn't quite get shot, you might have forced Nova Scotia, not forced them, but tricked them into playing a softer shot or a different shot. But Skip and second stone thrower, Justin next being asked to peel this center guard off. And then Manitoba going to have the task of throwing a bunch of perfect guards if they want to keep the pressure on. The world famous Everest Funeral Concierge Hospitality Room opens tonight. Looking forward to seeing that. For me this week, there are a lot of familiar faces in this field. A lot of people that I played against competitively over the last 25 years. Unfortunately, they're going to test my memory, so I'm going to have to bring cheat sheets, but I think I remember a lot of the names. So can Manitoba make some perfect guards?
Oh, yeah, mine got 10.
What heck, we even needed a spare last week.
You guys asked at 5 o'clock. I
Slipped into the house. So if Jocelyn can make this double, all of a sudden there's a lie in 2 with the hammer. This one's curling. Can they hold it? Don't think so. Can they hold it enough to stay in the rings? Looks like it. And that's a pretty good result. Now the guard for Manitoba gets pretty risky. Yeah, Joel knows it. You throw the guard and you miss it at all, and they can chase. All of a sudden, they're lying 3, and then you got the game almost on the line in the 5th end. And not a great situation. Always weighing risk versus reward in curling. Jane Bonner being asked to hit and roll back to the middle. She could roll right, frozen, lined up on the back one. That would be a fancy shot, but this one's taken off. Not going to stick around. Advantage Nova Scotia here now. Hit and roll in line 2, even if they just hit and roll out, there's no danger here.
Oh, where you just put the brown sugar.
Tight though. This is going to have to. I think they're going to want this one to curl actually. Trying to hold it. Just jam. Oh, lucky. Perfect line call. Not the way they intended to play that one, but nonetheless, a great result. Not big trouble giving up a deuce here for Manitoba. Ontario men beside us finally on the board, 4-1. Down 3 without against a team like Nova Scotia is a tall order. Trying to hit and roll right over to the yellow, roll a little bit. Shot, trying to maneuver those rolls so that there's a double or even a roll the race is frozen would be ideal. Nova Scotia trying to hit and roll places where there will be no double. Protecting that deuce, seeing as it's late at the end now. This one inside. Manitoba might be catching a break here. They can right across the top. Looks like it's right. So there goes that deuce momentarily. But really nowhere easy for Joel to hide. Will she try and go around the wide corner? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, danger, right? They were just going to draw the T line here. See if they can get a mistake out of fourth rock thrower Andrea Saulnier, and maybe she'll nose it and take one. Try so hard for the blank that she misses it and gives up the steal. It can happen. Other updates for you. New Brunswick ladies took 3 on Northern Ontario to about 4-3 after 4. Yukon continuing the strong play, 5-0 over Nunavut. Mark Noseworthy and Newfoundland and Labrador up 5-1 with the hammer. Oh, sorry, my mistake. That's New Brunswick. Mike Kennedy and his fellas up 5-1 over Northwest Territories. Newfoundland and Labrador, Mark Noseworthy actually up 6-0. And our game is 3-2. Good shot there from Joelle Brown, drawing the T line. Always nice to see our skip have T line weight in their back pocket. So Andrew Saulnier just going to hit and stay. Joelle will have no choice but to hit and stay, and then you'll see Andrew try for the blank end. Needs to curl to stick around. I don't think it's going to. Oh, might just hang on. Looks like it will. Well, this is a spot we've seen over curl multiple times in this game already. Seems to be a little bit extra curl to this corner.
and if anything, it might be we'll let us know. Because metal is magnet, right? But I was
100% sure it was
like,
accidental.
I was slightly embarrassed because I was like, why did you go on the MRI and then they asked
So it's important to stay here. You want to make Nova Scotia earn the blanket. You don't want to just give it to them by hitting and rolling out.
It's true.
See if they can figure this spot out. There's been lots of over curls. Close, gonna stick around. Good shot. Bit of a tricky blank. Quite often you want to play the blanks on the outside. A shorter roll, but no choice. The guard's in the way, so it needs to make it on the inside here. The longer roll. Contact is key. Want the blank, but don't want to go so hard at it that you give up a steal. You know this spot curls. Looks like it's going to stick around. And that'll be a single point for Nova Scotia and a 4-2 lead. Heading to the 6th end, Manitoba will have the hammer, looking to get back to even or even better when we get back. Does roll for a biter. That could be used, I like this call from Joel, you could be used as a second corner guard. Throw a halfway guard in front of it. It will be in the free guard zone, so still will not be able to be removed. Sweeping it early, now it's kind of stepping away, but looks okay. I don't think it needs swept. Looks like lots of weight. Don't want these too close together. Good shot there. Chance for Manitoba to get something going now this end. All right, Jocelyn and Andrea deciding, let's draw away from that situation. Somewhere close enough to the button that if they do get one around the corner guard, that this yellow rock will still be shot. Jocelyn has not thrown many draws, lots of hits in this game so far for her. This one is moving. I don't think this one's going to stay in play. So can Manitoba take advantage? Even if this is behind the tee line, it really doesn't matter. You just want to get one in there they can't take out. Force them to play a more difficult, a more precise shot.
Yeah, you go down to that. You go down to that gas station. Go to that gas station.
It's like they like the weight.
Good job, good job.
Working it here. Line's pretty close. Trying to get some extra curl. Speed's good. Not going to get buried though, unfortunately. But now they've seen the spot. They know what it's going to do. Even if Nova Scotia is successful hitting and rolling to the center, I think you'll see them take on that draw again. They may play the hit and roll, but always easier to draw to a spot than it is to hit and roll to a spot. This one's getting a little tight to the guard. Left it a long time. Oh, great shot. Hits and rolls. Kind of takes away the corner guard now. Would you all decide to corner freeze on that or hit and roll to open up the corner guard? That's in a great spot for Nova Scotia. Fantastic shot there for Jocelyn Nix to skip and second rock thrower for Team Nova Scotia. So it looks like they are going to try and move it, which I think is a good idea.
We had a chair for our Dave was not able to come in.
This one might be on the top. It is.
See, I explained to them.
Not the intended target, but
Are you coming?
again, Manitoba just not making that one big shot they need to make to put some pressure on Nova Scotia. So Nova Scotia going to go back to that draw the open side. Trying to hit the D-line here. This one looks to be on target. It'd be better if it was in front of the tee line. I'm not sure why they'd sweep that, but it's a big shot. It's a perfect freeze or hit and roll. Looking good here for Nova Scotia for the force at the moment.
I didn't realize you were up. I thought you would have been down watching.
Looks like just playing an attack or something. Gonna chase this one. There is curl here, as they found out on the first one, but over curl. This one they've overthrown and not gonna make any noise. Everything is going Nova Scotia's way so far in this game. Into a peel in the corner guard. I think we're getting late for that. It's important here. Drawing on a line here where if you're light, you're going to kind of give them a guard and then they can freeze on the back one. I kind of like drawing almost the button. Or peeling the guard is not wrong either. Nothing wrong with this ball. You just kind of got to make it. You want to make sure you're hitting foot at least. But you don't want to be heavy and beside that other one. They can pocket the freeze too. So Looks like they may have done. Just slid by. Fortunate for Nova Scotia that didn't touch that yellow. Goalie freeze is the call. I'll lock one on. 7/8 high side, center line side. Make it very difficult for Nova Scotia to remove. But another heavy one. Ice looks pretty fast. Most of the misses have been heavy tonight. Players still getting their feet under them. They did have practice, pre-event practice earlier today, but that is not the same as game action. So Nova Scotia now drawing to lie 4. None of those rocks are overly dangerous, but it's never comfortable as a skip to throw against 3 or 4 or 5. So first skip stone, Andrea Saulnier trying to put one in the 8-foot here in front of the back 2 yellows. Again, don't want to be short here and leave the freeze. It's really the only way you get into trouble. And this is short. So it's big chance here now for Manitoba. They can make this freeze. You're going to force Nova Scotia to follow you down. And might have a chance at 2 points here, kind of out of nowhere. Really haven't had shot rock this end hardly through Manitoba.
Well, you know what? I screwed up on your text this week, but yes, I am.
You guys are going against Ontario, and now you're going against my Packers.
Oh,
What's going on?
we are fighting.
Hey.
We got some fan disagreements going on, friendly ones.
There you go, that's better.
He's gonna wipe me out.
So lock it right on the corner. Even if it's right on the tee line and half buried, it'd be really hard to remove. See if we can find the right weight here, the right speed. Must be heavy again. Just everybody missing a little bit heavy. Pumped up first game. Ice looks fast. Don't think she got shot rock there. I think yellow remains shot. And second shot.
Excited about our new cricket pitch.
There is a double right now for 2 for Manitoba.
I think we can get it.
About a quarter rock or a third of a rock on the top 8 one. Over and killed that second shot rock.
I think so.
By Nova Scotia, I would imagine, is trying to throw this one right into the 8-foot, lie 3. Joel Brown and Manitoba are going to have to draw the 4-foot against 3 points.
No, I thought you might be able to see it.
Here it comes. See if they can put this in the right spot. Really no dangerous spots for this. There is not going to be a triple.
What is going on here?
Line looks good. They like the weight. This looks pretty perfect. Be really nice if you could just get third. That's in a really good spot. Nose hit with jam at the back. I think they're probably going to have to draw. Deciding, should we hit and roll in, or are we going to play the draw? And if we're going to draw, what turn? So this is a draw that 2 ends ago, they did over curl multiple times, Manitoba. Pressure packed, giving up 3, like they're all so close that the odds are you're either going to score 1 or give up 3. Giving up 3 and you're already down 2 would not be good news.
It's almost like it's happened before a few times. You could probably type one for me a joke time.
Seriously, the first
Here we go. Need to make this one. Sweeper's jumping on it right away.
Right now,
Line's getting tight, but not too bad yet. This has to go in a big way, Manitoba. Working on it. I think they're going to make this one. Great shot from Joel. Well swept. Great team shot and put one on the board for Manitoba. We're 4-3 Nova Scotia heading to the 7th end.
we're still, Dave and I are still a little